as many of you are aware, I live on Bali, right? There's a lot of yoga people here, right? A lot of folks who will say things like everything happens for a reason, right? And I have always kind of bristled at that idea that things happen for reasons. I don't know. I just, it's not an article of faith for me. But at some point, somebody mentioned an idea to me that really worked for me, which is that reasons can be post hoc, right? In other words, things happen, and then it can be kind of up to you based on how you deal with what happened and what you do with what happened to create reasons, to give purpose to things that might otherwise have been meaningless, right?
Yeah.
So in light of that, right, with that as context, this experience, right, the way you ended your command in the Navy is not the way that anybody would have chosen, right?
Yeah, no.
But in retrospect, why did it happen? Like, what did you take from it that you couldn't have taken from anything else?
Yeah, the big thing I took away from it was understanding what matters, because I was so myopically focused on my professional side of life that I neglected just about every other aspect of it. And if it wasn't for that piece being taken away, I would have never seen it. And
Yeah.
It was interesting when my wife and I moved, and that wasn't really cemented until we moved to Ohio. And you're like, where's this going? Well, Ohio is not really far from Kentucky. Actually, it's only separated by a river, right?
Yeah.
Lots of horses in Kentucky. And I forget, it was either after the Preakness or it was after the Kentucky Derby or something. It was a big horse race that I watched on TV. And then I was in Kentucky, I think, going to visit my brother and passing by some of the horse parks. And one day you saw those thoroughbreds, those racehorses with the blinders on, running as fast as they could around a track. And then the next day, you saw a very, very similar horse. Same capabilities, same abilities, enjoying life in a horse park and being able to, no kidding, smell the roses while doing all of the same things. So how can you do that personally and professionally?